Merry Christmas, everybody. It is once again for the annual downtown Richmond Christmas Parade, and joining me over the pre-show, as I think this is the third or fourth year now we've been doing this.
Third or fourth. Yeah. It's been a long, long time we've been meeting here together, Michael, and talking a little bit about everything that's going on in the Christmas season.
Yeah, she's Gwendolyn Morton. I'm Michael Watkins, and we're excited to be with you once again for a fun little parade pre-show as we get you set for the parade itself, which is gearing up right now to leave from formerly Alumni Coliseum. I got to this still Alumni Coliseum, but it's being renovated right now. So a little bit of the shift there. Not as many floats normally in this year's parade, I think, because of the room or the space that they have. They've been having to kind of move some parts around, but still a lot going on with that. And as they get ready to turn and come our way, it's still an exciting time of year. Much colder than it's been in the last couple of years.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy the swing that you get from year to year on this. There's been a couple of years that it's just been so just mild outside, and then you get years like this that you're just, it is absolutely frigid. Coming off of yesterday when the kids didn't even go to school because it was so cold outside. So coming off a very cold week, you know, though, it really took a long time to get here. Like up until mid-November, I was wearing like short sleeves. So it came in fast, it came in hard, and I like it to be cold in December. I like it for the holiday season, so I'm not opposed to it sticking around at least through the holidays. Kind of looking forward to that, but I'm really looking forward to the parade tonight. This is one of my favorite events of the year. I love all of the work that gets to put into this. There's so many creative people and businesses out there. They always do such a great job of encapsulating the theme of the parade, and I just can't wait to see what everyone has come up with again this year.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think Surge Promotions is one of the most creative ones I can think of. Jerry Goebel, I don't think was in it last year, but he's Jerry's been going through some health things, but you know, I always looked forward to his floats in the parade. And you see people, you know, the teams and the princesses and the different things that are in it.
That have the, you know, the football players and the cheerleaders and the soccer players, like they just do such a great job of coming together this time of year, and I love it. All the clubs, the organizations, not just the high schools, but you know, adult organizations as well. So I just love how they come, and I also love to see the little ones, like you see the little preschoolers, and they're all dressed up, and they have their red noses and their reindeer, whatever it is that they do.
Dressed up. Yeah. Well, I know one of my kids' favorite things is the horses that come through. Now, they leave a mess every year, but it's always a good time seeing them.
It's your year, right?
I'm street cleanup. Street cleanup this year. So me and Mike Brewer will take care of that.
All right, good job.
Yeah. But you know, it's so much fun. Being a part of this the last few years and just seeing the faces and a lot of the hard work that goes into it as well. That's one thing that kind of gets lost in the shuffle. The police and the city officials and the city workers doing their thing to make sure the streets are closed on time, that it's blocked off, it's safe for everybody. Obviously, everything that goes on after the parade as well. You don't think about it, but you know, it's kind of something we talked about during the Millstone Festival.
It's just as much work ahead of time as it is after, getting it switched over and then switched back, and it's a big job, and they do such a great job. It's seamless when they do. It's magic.
Well, we all wake up on Saturday morning and we go back through downtown Richmond, and it's like, oh, was there a parade here last night?
Was there tons of candy on this ground last night? Because it's all gone now.
Yeah, so. And you know, obviously, I love this time of year. I mean, the music that goes into it. We've been playing Christmas music on the Pinnacle station since Halloween Day. So that's been going on. Do you have a favorite Christmas song?
I have a couple. Mary, Did You Know?
Oh, yeah. Do you like the Kenny Rogers version or the Pentatonix version?
Oh, I like them all. They're all so good. I like them all. I like those. Like I know what your favorite is.
Yeah, you played mine for me. Yeah, Montgomery Gentry. Now I do like some of the classics though. The upbeat. I like upbeat, so I like that. One thing my kids have really been listening to. I think it's Nat King Cole, "Deck the Halls."
Oh, that's great.
Remy loves that song, but there's just a lot, and I love the Christmas music. There's I'm a Jonas Brothers fan. Apparently, they've got a song out that I like. You Make It Feel Like Christmas by Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani. That's a good one too. But you know, all the things that go into this year. Christmas movies. Do you have a favorite one of those? Is there one that you have to watch every year? I've got like 8.
I really like The Grinch. Like that's one of my favorites. I think
the Jim Carrey version.
I like all of them. I just love The Grinch. I love the character. We always try to do that every year. I mean,
does it remind you of anybody?
Let me think about that for a minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you know, one of my favorites is This Christmas. Have you ever watched it before? Yeah, I like that one. Obviously, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
You can't do that. Christmas Story. You can't do Christmas without watching the Christmas Story.
Yeah, so those are good ones. And now, listen, if you've got little ones, go on YouTube and type in Rockin' Reindeer Christmas. I was just telling Gage this week about this movie. It is one of my all-time favorites. I watched it when I was a kid. It came out in 1990.
Wow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Did they have televisions back then?
Hang on a second. We don't want to talk about age. We don't want to get into that. But 1990 was when it came out, and it was a VHS tape, and I had it growing up.
Nice.
Well, when I was in college, you know, as a college kid, you don't really know what you want, or your parents say, "What do you want for Christmas?" Well, I actually asked my mom for a VHS tape of Rockin' Reindeer Christmas. She found one on eBay.
Wow!
It was much more expensive than she probably should have paid for a VHS.
Do you have a VHS player now that you can play it?
I don't at the moment, but I still do have the VHS tape. But that's why it's on YouTube now. So you could.
Gotcha.
So go on YouTube if you've got little ones. I mean, doesn't really. I mean, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. I think they will love this movie. It's Rockin' Reindeer Christmas. It's more of a musical, but it encompasses a lot of just the emotion and the magic of Christmas and everybody coming together. And it's about the reindeer and I mean, it's very, very good.
Check that out.
One of my favorite Christmas movies that I've enjoyed throughout the years.
Well, talking of Christmas, how about Santa Claus?
Yeah, he's important.
So
it's important this time of year.
I heard he's going to be at the parade.
He's going to be at the parade,
Can't wait for that. That's kind of like the big draw for the parade. I feel like all the kids line the streets and you get to see Santa Claus coming down the street.
Yeah.
And I just love that as well.
Yeah, I think, you know, seeing him close out the parade is always fun. It's like, you know, just the kickoff for Christmas. Obviously, I've already done your Christmas shopping a lot of times, and by this time of year, you know, you've really kind of already gotten into the spirit, especially with this one being kind of later on in December. I mean, we're really kind of already a week or so in, but this is kind of the kickoff, I think, locally, because there's a lot of events that take place right now. You've got, you know, letters to Santa going out. You've got Santa coming to visit people at your house. There's a lot of different weekend events taking place. You know, Chenault Vineyards just had theirs last weekend. The Red Poppy has his tomorrow.
Too.
Yeah, the Emily Witt Christmas, I think.
That's right, and a couple of great acts that are going to be there.
Taylor Austin Dye.
Love her. Halfway to Hazard is going to be there tonight. It's going to be a great event to raise some money for some kids in Estill County. I love that. Make sure that after you leave the parade tonight, make sure you head on out there. It'll be a great show.
Chad Warwicks is from Breathitt County, you know, from Halfway to Hazard, who's also there at Chenault tonight. He is the second best singer to ever come out of Breathitt County. Yeah, now the first guy, I don't know who that one was, but the first best singer. But so that's a lot of fun. There's just, make sure you get on Facebook, keep up to date with us, watch Samantha Burford's Weekender Report, which will have a lot of these events coming up.
Lots of great
so be sure to check that out and keep up to date. Now, this year, the Grand Marshal for the parade is the Madison County Special Olympics. They are going to be leading the way. And, you know, I've really gotten to know a lot of these athletes throughout the years, and they are very special. They have big hearts. Some of them are really athletic, and they compete at some of the highest levels against other Special Olympic athletes. Well, we talked to a couple of those athletes, and we talked to Jamie Moore, who was the director with the Madison County Special Olympics here in Madison County. And, man, she's got her hands full. She does a lot.
She does a great job.
Think about the role of an athletic director.
Right.
Well, she's doing that and honestly doing more on top of it. Right. So that's kind of the role that she plays with the Madison County Special Olympics, and excited to see them as they come through and lead the parade tonight. So let's hear from them. We're going to play that interview where we talk to Jamie and a couple of the athletes from the Madison County Special Olympics, and we'll come right back here and get you set for the parade itself coming through downtown Richmond here in just a little bit. Going to be a fun night here in downtown Richmond. Hopefully, if you're out and about, you're staying warm. We really appreciate you joining us here as well on WBON TV. Let's talk about Special Olympics, and you know, you have been involved in this for a long time. Talk about all the different sports, first of all, that you all have to offer, and then talk about some that you compete in yourself.
Well, we have a bigger range of sports than most people think of. Some think we just have the standard track and field stuff because of the summer games where we, you know, do it in EKU, and it's a big old festival too along with that. But we actually offer a very wide range of others.
So you took part in this training course. It was an athlete leadership class or program that you were involved in.
Yes.
Talk about that and what you learned from that program that you took part in.
Well, the first thing you learn in it is, well, kind of the roots of Special Olympics. You learn about a certain someone called Eunice Kennedy Shriver. And I gotta say, she was a woman that got stuff done. She never really had to ask for anyone's permission. She just did what she wanted. And the thing is, she had a sister who, I can't think of her name right off the top of my head, but her family was actually ashamed of her sister because, well, she was autistic. And back in the time of the Kennedys, well, there weren't exactly a lot of options for help with autistic kids. So she thought to herself, okay, why don't I invite a bunch of families with autistic kids to have fun? So she used her own, like, big acre backyard to host, like, their own, like, small summer games for these kids. And so she took it a step further and decided to make a whole entire organization from it called Special Olympics for kids with autism. And it's not just for kids, it's also for adults too. Because there's one thing I want to stress about this, and that is Special Olympics is inclusive to all. Doesn't matter what your ethnicity, it doesn't matter what pigment you are, it doesn't matter where you come from. Because this welcomes everyone. Like, when you think of inclusivity, you need to think of this.
Okay. And so you took this course. What have you done since then that you have used some of the things that you learned from that to maybe help and become a better leader in your role with the Madison County Special Olympics?
Well, the reason why I took the course was because of a good friend of mine in Fayette County called Christoph. The thing is, he didn't have a severe autism, but he had it bad enough to where sometimes the point wouldn't come across that he was trying to make. But he took a medicine one year that reacted violently with his skin and eyes. Basically, what it did was it made it flaky to the point where doctors actually had to take patches from, like, extra layers and, like, put them over the patches that were falling off. and now he needs to take constant eye drops for his eyes. And I thought to myself, well, if he's not going to speak for himself, why don't I speak for him? I mean, I have a spectrum autism. It's not really that bad. I think the name before it was changed was Asperger's. But basically, so I took the class, and well, I learned many things. Like I learned how to point my words a lot better, like even for this interview. And I learned how to make speeches that really hit home where they need to hit home.
Grand Marshal of the parade, Madison County Special Olympics. You are the Grand Marshal for the Christmas parade. What does that mean to you, and why is that important? Do you think that the city and Madison County as a whole is shining a light on you and the other Madison County Special Olympic athletes?
Well, it's because, well, with a lot of autisms, it's hard to socialize because, you know, not everyone, I'm not going to say that anyone is rude or anything, but not everyone has the patience to go around a lot of autisms. I mean, everyone has a life, and stuff happens, you know? So, this is a positive event. It's going to be cold, by the way. So, if you don't like the cold, well, still come out anyway, because we have enough warm smiles to give everyone. Because we just want to make friends. We just want to be able to feel included in everyone's life. Because, well, people struggle a lot with social anxiety nowadays, even if you don't have an autism. And for us, it's a bit different. I'm not going to say it's worse, but it's a bit different. So for us, this is one of those occasions where we just get to be ourselves. Okay. We get to be out there in the floats, wave, and say hi to everyone, and feel like we've made an impact on people's lives.
Why is it important, or why do you think it's important, that you all get to be the Grand Marshal? And the fact that the city and the Parks and Rec are shining a light on everything that you all do and have done in the last few years, or the last many years, as part of Special Olympics?
Well, I think it's important to let those, even though we each have our own special need, to pinpoint and let us, shine for what we can do.
Do you think being the Grand Marshal is a good way of, highlighting you all?
Yes, it highlights Special Olympics. It lets people out there know, there's programs for people with special needs that we get to go do all the sports. We've got basketball, we've got cheerleading, we've got bowling, we've got golf. I mean, we get to do all the sports possible. We can do track and field, we can do swimming and all of that.
So you've got a poem. Do you want to read your poem for us?
Yes, I have a poem that I was in my bedroom one night and I just decided to jot down how I felt, and this is what it came out to be, and I hope everybody enjoys it. Special Olympics, friends and family. Special Olympics had year-round sports. We have our silver, gold, and bronze. But most of all, we have fun. We have our track, where we have each other's back. We have basketball. We could come together if you fall. We have softball. Someone's there always recording it all. We have our bowling, where we just keep it rolling. We have our cheer. When in doubt, we cheer our heart out. We have our golf. Make sure it pays off. We have our flag football, where we're trying to tackle them all. We have our dance, where we all just take a chance. We have swim, with the pool filled to the brim. The coordinators, coaches, volunteers, and parents and community are essential to giving the athletes a opportunity to grow in this program. A big thank you to you all.
What is your favorite part about being involved in Special Olympics?
Well, it keeps us busy. We are out there in the community. We are being seen. We are being heard. We get to do it. We get opportunities. If we feel like we can't do something, we still get the opportunity to try. And yes, we go to competitions, but at competitions, there is no failure. We're all winners. We've done our best. As it goes, let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. And whether we win or not, we did our best. We tried.
First of all, let's talk about your role with Special Olympics. Obviously, you're very busy with it, so kind of tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay. I'm the local coordinator, so that means I'm making the scheduling for practices, I'm calling the schools, you know, finding the uniforms that we want, just making arrangements and keeping in touch with state. I have to turn in our rosters, I have to turn in our, you know, all of our forms, you know, submitting for, you know, the regional competitions and the state competitions. And I have to also keep up with all the athletes' medicals because they have to do those yearly. And so I have to see that those get finished and turned into state so that they're eligible to play.
How many teams do you all have here alone in Madison County?
We have 10 sports. And so within those sports, our team sports actually have different divisions. So we have, currently we have 2 different divisions for softball and basketball. And so then, depending on the skill level, then, you know, athletes can be on either.
There have been a lot of state championships that you all want to talk about
right,
that. And for the athletes, what it's like for them to experience that and what you've seen, just, I mean, obviously it's a big deal. So
Absolutely,
what you've seen from them in doing that.
Absolutely, yeah. This year we had both our softball A and B division teams both won state competition, and also our cheerleaders, our cheer squad won state competition as well. And so just to see them get out there and know that they've, you know, done their absolute best and they've worked together as a team and they've, you know, had a chance to shine and come out on top. I mean, that's really, it's really awesome to see their energy and just their overall just self-confidence from knowing that they had done their very best and they were together and supporting each other. I mean, it's such a family, you know, organization and group, and everybody just cares so deeply about one another that it's really great to see each other, you know, the way they all just are so proud of each other and not, you know.
Well, and that's one thing too. I mean, you know, being a part of a team, you learn a lot just from doing that. So it's, and for them to get to experience that, just, I think it makes it even more special because, you know, I don't know how long Special Olympics has been around, but these athletes, these people, they deserve that, and that's Absolutely. A big deal. And they deserve to be grand marshals too. I mean, that's an awesome opportunity for them. And as you know, Shane said, just hoping that they can affect somebody or impact somebody by waving at them and smiling. How did that idea come about? Like the fact that they get to be grand marshals. How did that idea become a thing? Who brought that up first?
So this coming summer is the Summer State Games at EKU. They do it every year, and usually there's around 1,700 athletes that come from all over Kentucky to compete in the track and field events. There's soccer, there's gymnastics, there's swimming. Most years swimming's now a separate thing while alumni is being renovated.
Oh, yeah.
So, but they've come here, and I believe that this is going to be the 30th year that Special Olympics has had their Summer State Games here. So that's kind of what, I guess, kind of started the thinking of it.
Kind of promoted a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
Kelly McBride with the city had mentioned, you know, hey, you know, this would be a really good opportunity, and you guys have, you know, just won state championship, so, you know, it'd be fantastic to have, you know, us as the Grand Marshal. So that's kind of how the conversation got started.
Why do you think it's important for them to get to experience that? Because they've been in the parade before, right?
Yes. So every year we try to have a float, but I think just how much they work. You know, I mean, we have 2 night a week practices, and we have 10 sports total. So like several of these athletes, and it's all throughout the year, and so several of these athletes are, in 4 to 6, and some do all the sports.
They're practicing every night, probably.
So,
yeah.
They're just so super busy, and so just given the opportunity to share with others that might not even understand or know what it all takes, to be able to do these sports, and to let anyone know that's out there, that there is, this opportunity to come out and to, advance in your skill level, and to, and to socialize, and to have, team, family, and just always have people that's got your back. I mean, it's really a great thing to be a part of these teams,
If someone's seeing this and they want to get involved, whether it be they have an athlete that might be interested in competing, or they want to volunteer, be a coach, donate money, whatever the case may be, what's the best way to do that, and how can they get more information if they have questions?
Okay. Yeah, I work for Parks and Recreation here in Richmond, and they can call the Parks and Rec office Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30. Again, my name is Jamie Moore, so they could do that, or they can go to our Facebook page. It is Madison County KY Special Olympics. There's several Madison counties, with Indiana and Ohio, so you got to make sure the KY is in there. But I try to always post everything that we're doing on there, let them know when our signups are, when our tryouts are. But that's probably the best chance, the best way to learn more.
Welcome back to the live coverage here as we get ready to start the Christmas parade for the 2024 season. Michael Watkins, Gwendolyn Morton, we are just can't wait. It's just a couple of moments away from those floats arriving right here on Main Street. They are lined up. They're ready to go. It's cold out. We're going to try to stay warm and just enjoy the night here.
Gil, we were talking about, while we were listening to the interview there with the Madison County Special Olympics, about the traditions that go on this year, whether it be getting together with family, friends, having dinners, maybe a shopping day, whatever the case might be. One thing that I've really struggled with over the last couple of years is the dang elf. I mean, the elf on the shelf, which has become a big deal. I mean,
some people are just going
they're so creative, too.
No, they're so creative, but that's a full-time job to keep up with that elf.
Just this morning, when my kids woke up, they were having a snowball fight. The elf and 3 stuffed animals were having a snowball fight with cotton balls on my couch.
You got to clean up the mess.
Yeah, so,
the elf takes no responsibility.
No, he does
for
not.
anything that happens in the house.
Very immature and very messy.
What's his name?
Ours is Walter.
Walter.
Yeah, the one that we got this year that kind of arrived. Walter. And do you have any other traditions that your family does?
I always love the food. That's always
that's the most important. I mean, the most important. More important than Santa Claus is the food.
So I do something different. I think that my kids might hate and might like. I do dedicated wrapping paper for our presents.
That's something that we wanted to start this year. Yeah.
So I use no name tags. I pick a wrapping paper out for each child, and then I wrap all of their gifts in that certain wrapping paper. And so when they get under the tree, there's no names. So the kids will go up, and it's a really fun for me to watch them try to figure out which wrapping paper belongs to them.
Okay, so they don't know ahead of time.
Oh, no. They have no idea to Christmas morning. I like to kind of mess with them on Christmas morning a couple of times, too, like give them the wrong present.
Oh, yeah.
But also this year, I got reversible paper, so there's actually 2 different kinds, and they haven't figured that out yet because you can only see the one side.
Yeah, okay.
So I love just messing. Is that wrong?
No, I mean, it's what Christmas is all about. Yeah,
right,
giving them a hard time. They give you a hard time the rest of the year, so you know what I mean?
The year long.
Yeah.
So but that's fun. They kind of keep I think this one's mine, or I think this one's yours. So and I will tell you, this is the accuracy.
Yeah, they've never been okay.
They're never accurate.
What about Adam? Do you do that with him too?
I do it with him too. Okay. And because I think it's just fair that you mix it in there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Looking at some of the traditions that we've done over the years, I mean, obviously the elf is something now with I've got 3 kids, 7 and under, so they'll keep us busy with that. But just I love driving around looking at Christmas lights. There are a lot of houses that go all out. I mean, you've got the one downtown now on East Main, which is having a fundraiser tonight as well. They're doing a big thing for Toys for Tots. Every weekend from now until Christmas, stop by the house on East Main. It's hard to, you can't miss it.
It's right across from CVS.
Yeah, it's got a huge inflatables up. They got like a little walkthrough area. They've got hot cocoa. You can write letters to Santa. So stop by there and check that out as well. We did a story on them that we'll have posted on the WBON TV Facebook page. You can check that out right now as well and kind of learn more about what's going on there. But just so much fun. It's a great time of year, and we just love being a part of it. We took this over a few years ago, being the host or the place to catch the Christmas parade. Kelly and Samantha, they've been kind of anchoring it for a long time now. Yeah,
long
I think Kelly's
time.
going on 90 years old, so he's been doing it for a while.
Something like that.
And Samantha's like 70-something, so yeah, hopefully they don't watch this back and get yell
There
at me.
is zero chance they're watching this.
They're probably they're freezing right now. At least you and I are inside staying warm. They're really cold. Their lips are probably quivering or whatever. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's a lot of fun being a part of this parade, and we look forward to bringing it to you every single year. They are on their way through downtown right now, and we are so excited to catch out all the floats. And be sure to check out Grin on Monday. We'll have a recap of who won the parade, the best float, the most creative. They do different categories for that. So she'll have that for you on Mondays live at 5.
I've got the Berea Parade.
The Berea Christmas Parade
so
coming up tomorrow
enjoy
as
that.
well.
We'll have that. That's going to be a good time over in Berea.
Yeah.
I like that they do it on different days so that you can enjoy both of those. So that's at 6 tomorrow.
Yep.
I think it actually might be this much warmer tomorrow, so I'm a little bit excited about that. I'm not at all envious of
Kelly and Samantha. Yeah, not am I.
Not at all. So.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. And we really appreciate you all. Everybody that watches, tunes in to the newscast, to any of our stories that we do, any of the live streams, the ball games. We appreciate all of you who watch and listen and tune in each and every single day to Wallingford Broadcasting and WBON TV. We hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and we look forward to once again bringing you this coverage of the 2024 Downtown Richmond Christmas Parade.
Merry Christmas.
And welcome in, everybody, as we look at a beautiful shot of downtown Richmond here tonight. 26 degrees for the 2024 Christmas Parade. I'm Kelly Wallingford, along with my lovely co-hostess once again this year, Samantha Burford. Very excited to bring you live coverage of the Christmas Parade once again this year. Even though it's a little on the chilly side for our liking, everybody's dressed warmly. The wind's kind of cooperating, and we've got the streets full of people, Samantha, and we're not going to let a little bit of cold weather spoil our Christmas joy, are we?
No, absolutely not. We say it every year. This Christmas parade in downtown Richmond just keeps getting bigger, better. Now, remember, Kelly, last year we had some rain. It didn't stop anybody. And now this might be one of the coldest Christmas parades we've had.
And, we can take the cold, but that precipitation is a different ballgame when that starts falling. So I'll take this. And look at the crowds. I mean, very impressive. The kids are here to enjoy the parade. People up and down Lancaster Avenue getting the first shot of some of the floats as they make their way into Main Street here. And, of course, they're staging tonight at Alumni Coliseum, and we know that the parade is making its way downtown right now. They will exit and at Maddox Hall and take that access road next to Model to enter onto Lancaster, and the parade will continue down Main and end at Collins Street, which is traditional there.
And it is en route. We've been told it's on its way. I'm just hoping this year we have that special visitor from the North Pole.
Santa?
Do you think he was able to make it?
I sure hope so. I've got a long list of things I need to slip him here.
I could have had you wear a hat that says that you're on the naughty list.
Yeah, I don't want to wear that and
on the naughty
list. Let Santa see that. I would have wore that, but it's these fuzzy little things on top was the deal breaker. I don't know what's going on here.
I know. The batteries aren't working right now either. But you wouldn't wear it because you don't think you're on the naughty list and because of the fuzzy little things. So I agree. We're not on the naughty list this year. And neither is everybody else, because this is almost like amazing that this many people are here tonight. The city of Richmond, they're sponsoring the annual Christmas parade once again. City employees from the Parks and Recreation team, police, fire, streets, safety,
Oh, yeah.
parks buildings and grounds, and all the other administrative personnel. They've worked hard to coordinate this citywide event. You might think that it's easy to put something like
No.
this on, but it is not. It takes
is
a
not.
large team.
Right, and Aaron, Elizabeth, we appreciate them letting us Channel 9 be part of the coverage again this year. And there's 125 entries. That's what we had officially going in to tonight. Over 3,000 participants who will be on the floats and participating. And we always like to thank EKU for allowing the city to use their parking lots for the staging of the parade. Appreciate those folks for being a good community partner as always. And Samantha, here we go. It looks like the Richmond Police Department is going to be kicking things off here and get the parade officially started.
Now, you know those guys have to be cold on those motorcycles, moving the way they are, making circles. I love it. What a way to kick off the parade with all of our local Richmond police.
The honor guard there.
I think we might have Mayor Blythe right here.
Mayor Blythe, being the mayor, wisely has chose to stay inside a heated vehicle, but waving enthusiastically at the crowd there. There he is with the police escort there. Also, the EKU police showing off their beautiful vehicles, trucks, and SUVs tonight.
And look how shiny all these vehicles are, you know.
And the kids do love the lights and sirens, Samantha.
They absolutely do. Hi, everybody.
Of course,
the Madison County Sheriff Department. It's fun to see everybody stop and wave. And then, of course, next is the Kentucky State Police Department.
Had a good time with Trooper Kearney, the public information officer, and the troopers today at Kroger for the Cram the Cruiser event. We did really good out there today, getting a lot of canned goods and things for that great fundraiser every year.
That's what makes December so special, is all the giving. You know, we just made it through Giving Tuesday, all the philanthropy events, and then, of course, here is our Tower 1 Richmond fire truck.
That's a mammy right there, and look at the light show. Beautiful truck there from the City of Richmond Fire Department.
You know, I think the car washes and everyone will be very busy today getting everything all shined up. You want to have everything sparkled and shined up during the parades, don't you?
So there's kind of the opening salvo there. We'll have more of the parade coming to you here in just a moment, as this year's Grand Marshal is the Kentucky Special Olympics, and the local chapter will be participating in that and coming this way. Floats are going to be judged, Samantha, this year during the parade by a panel of judges. Of course, they went anonymous a few years ago, but they are being judged, and all of the winners will be contacted next week to find out who won. So that's
they're
always
hiding
fun.
somewhere on Main Street to watch because they want to get a good view. Who knows where they are?
Well, right. And just so you know at home, the judges are judging the floats tonight on creativity, neatness, and festive feel. And this year's theme is Santa's Workshop.
Santa's Workshop. Now you're getting a good look at the Special Olympics of Kentucky. This is the Madison County Special Olympics. They are our Grand Marshal. And just to tell everybody about them, the Madison County Special Olympics provides year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Congratulations to all the athletes that received medals this year, including both the A and B softball and the cheerleading teams who earned gold medals in 2024. Madison County Special Olympic athletes compete in over 20 team and individual sports throughout the year, Kelly. If you're interested, anybody watching, and learning more or how to help, please contact Jamie at the Richmond Parks and Recreation Department. Their phone number, if you want to write it down, is 859-623-8753.
Samantha, with that, we're going to welcome the Madison Central High School Marching Band. The band is a 6-time state champion, and they were runner-up this year. We're going to, as we always do, give a listen to the band here. Samantha, one of my favorite portions of the parade each and every year is the award-winning Central Band there.
That's
we
right.
appreciate their rendition.
State runners-up this year, and then before they move on, it's the 12U Kentucky Storm baseball team.
And, of course, the Boy Scout Pack Troop 2014 coming through there, chartered by the Richmond Church of Christ tonight. We always have some great antique vehicles in the parade, Samantha, and check out this street rod with the flames.
That.
Very cool vehicle there.
Look at all this. I love it.
Sanders collision maybe on the side of that vehicle there. I'm not seeing that in our notes, but nice looking truck with the tree in the back. Check
I
out
love it. And they're passing out candy.
the big Chevrolet there, and
Oh, and look at all the kids. They've got their bags. Just like at, all the other downtown parades, whether it be Madison Central or Madison Southern in Berea.
some beautiful antique vehicles coming through on the parade here right now. We always appreciate the antique vehicle groups that participate in the parade.
And I like how the grill's all lit up. Very festive. Look at those little boys running out after all the candy.
Here comes the Frosty the Snowman and the Christmas tree.
This is always so special because you know that these men, women spend so much time restoring these antique vehicles.
Beautiful shot of the work that's went into this Chevy Cheyenne there.
And it's a pleasure getting to see them, and I'm so thankful they enter them in the parade every year. And
Set of Krager's on there. That looks all original. That was very cool truck.
And I feel like this year there's even more, which is great. Everybody just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Looks like a Cutlass Oldsmobile there from, what,
I remember
70s
those.
era?
I remember that.
You jam into your 8-track?
Yeah. Well, maybe my parents' 8-track, not me.
Oh, all
How
right.
about that?
All right. Somebody heading home with the Christmas tree there tonight.
Oh, and look at their antenna.
Lots of antique cars and trucks here in the parade tonight. Decked out festively. Appreciate everybody stopping here, getting a little TV time here.
Yes. Hi, guys. Everybody's waving to us. We love it. Thank you for stopping, saying hello, getting some TV time.
Some beautiful work there on the...
Oh, look. It's like painted. Hand painted.
El Camino is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, now I do remember back in the day, my dad had one of those, and we would sit in the back. That was before it was illegal to sit in the back. Put your kids in the back.
Now that is a real looker right there. 50s vintage Chevy.
Wow.
Look at those big fins in the back. Man, those were when they made cars.
That might be my favorite right there, the Chevrolet Corvette.
Oh, yes, you can't beat the vets. And here comes
Another
a couple.
one,
big
and
yellow
another one. They're just rolling in here of all colors.
Got the big red
Got
one
your
looking
silver,
sassy
yellow,
with
and
the
now
spoiler.
red. That's
Look at those
right.
wild eyes in the front of that one lit up. Good shot of the under
Carriage
lighting
right?
there on
Yeah. Red might be the favorite
Wow.
just because, you know, it is Christmas, right?
Hello. It's a Corvette. We're happy to be bringing you parade coverage tonight on WBON TV Channel 9 from Lexington all the way to West Virginia on our over-the-air coverage and cable partners.
Yeah, in case you have cable, you can watch it on channel 712
tonight in Richmond.
And if you've got an antenna, you can watch it on
Channel 9.1 tonight, the primary channel.
That's right. But it's mainly broadcast tonight on the Richmond Parks and Recreation Facebook page. We want everybody to watch it there. But of course, all the replays will be there and on WBON TV.
We're going to be replaying the parade every Sunday through Christmas from 12 until 2. If you want to make a note of that, and a special extended showing on Christmas Day. A lot of Christmas programming for you, including the parade. We'll let you know more about that as we get closer. Looks like a 60 vintage vet there, Sam.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's kind of like a UK blue right there. And here is Santa's workshop,
Point.
it says. Morning Point elves are hard at work building toys for little boys and little girls.
Fancy float there. I love it. The reindeer, the sleigh.
Look
the
how much
workshop.
work has gone into that.
There's the Morning Point van also in the entries for Morning Point tonight. Kentucky River Foothills, escorted by staff and family, and the cool tram. It's always great to have the retro tram from Foothills in the parade. I love that. And Foothills offers transportation services for any need, so keep that in mind.
Oh, I hear music. This is probably going to be one of our favorites. We have a favorite every year, don't we? And it's usually ones with music or snowflakes falling off of it.
Well, we're jamming right here.
This is Revolution Ministries. It's a youth Christian band who is joining us for the parade tonight. A full volunteer lead. They play at schools, churches, and parks. You can find them on social media. It's Revolution Ministries. Revolution Ministries.
How cool is that? I mean, they've got the whole band set up on the float.
You can have them at your Christmas party.
I don't know where they're getting all the electric to run everything, but must have a pretty nice generator there.
I think Santa and his elves may have hooked them up.
I think you may be right.
Now, we want to remind everybody that Richmond Parks and Recreation, they offer year-round programming and special events for families, teens, special needs, athletic leads, and outdoor recreation. So make sure that you mark your calendar. They've already saved the date for the Millstone Festival, October 4th. They've set that date. It's on Main Street every year. October 4th, Kelly. Put it in your calendar.
Well, and a real quick note for tomorrow, Saturday, December 7th at the Richmond Mall. Join us for the Holiday Happening Craft Show. There will be more than 50 local crafts artists there from 11 to 4 at the Richmond Mall. Hope to see you there. Here comes the folks at God's Outreach Food Bank, fighting to combat hunger, supplying supplemental and emergency food. Samantha, they've built a bigger facility in the county, and they do great work and have a lot of support. You see a lot of sponsors there, but people like making God's Outreach part of their holiday giving.
Yes, absolutely, and it's so well-deserved and so needed. They have that backpack program.
They do so much other than just the
They
food.
really do.
A great charity if you're thinking about doing
And
some giving.
That's right. This is the Boy Scout Pack Troop 401. Scouting provides many benefits for life, including confidence, leadership, life skills, and character development. Hi, everybody.
Look at the happy faces there, enjoying the parade for the holidays. Here comes the big light show from Candido's Towing and Recovery. What a massive recovery vehicle there. They serve Kentucky and surrounding counties, Sam, heavy-duty toting, repair and recovery, light-duty and hauling, but that's what they call when the semis flip over and the big jobs. What an impressive entry and truck there. Here's the Waco Fire and Rescue entry, engine number 14. Now, these guys are going to have Santa Claus next weekend out in the Waco area on the fire truck for folks out on the east end of the county. Make note of that.
All right, here's Marshall Pediatric Therapy. They provide OT, PT, speech therapy, mental health counseling, and ABA therapy to children in Madison County and Central Kentucky. They're everywhere. We love seeing children meet milestones. And they get to be on a fire truck tonight.
You see coming into your view there, the Rotary Club of Richmond. Very vibrant and active club here. I know a lot of these Rotarians, great folks, have been fortunate to go down and sit in and be a guest at some of the meetings. They do great work. They work locally and internationally to provide peace and make the world a better place. And their motto is always putting service above self. And there's the old Grinch. He's even in a good giving mood tonight, I can tell.
We always get some Grinches, don't we, in the Christmas parade? And we love it every year.
Absolutely.
Here come the Madison Singers, part of the Richmond Area Arts Council. They have concerts in the spring, fall, and holiday season. They join with the community band for July 4th celebration as well. With about 30 vocalists, they're always looking for new singers, and they're singing right now.
Doing a little Christmas caroling there. Look here in their geese. The Richmond School of Karate, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, there's a Grinch. Hi, Richmond School of Karate.
Everybody looking good in their karate gis there and respective
I
belts.
think they're going to perform for us.
Well, let's have a look here.
Hi, everybody.
I like the guy who was using his candy canes for nunchucks.
Yes. Don't you love it? And Jerry Goble State Farm is next. Christmas hero Jake from State Farm. He wraps up the competition.
How about that? You're always going to get a good deal with Jerry Goble, agent for State Farm here in Richmond. Oh, let's get the reindeer dance here, guys. There we go.
What a great idea. Jerry Goble State Farm. They always have such a great float every year.
Well, they're certainly putting on a fun holiday jig there for us at home. It's a crisp night, but it has not stole the Christmas spirit and joy here tonight as over 100 floats in the parade here for 2024.
Guys. That was great.
Wonderful.
And look at there. Is he dressed? He's dressed up like Jake. Jake from State Farm.
All right, who do we have here? This is the Rumpke Waste and Recycling truck, looks like, Samantha. This is their official trash hauler, and that's a big one. Rumpke Waste and Recycling, their team is proud to keep Richmond clean and green. So recycle and take care of the environment, dispose of your waste properly with Rumpke, and of course always recycling's good. The city of Richmond's got a lot invested in a great recycling center.
That's right.
And
I love recycling. I talk everybody into it. At least I try to.
They have that shred day every year that's really cool. You can get rid of all your old banking and tax
twice
info.
a year, yeah. I missed it. It was just a few, 4 weeks ago or something, and I missed it. They've all got their winter hats on. A lot of them have the Jingle Bell hats on. I need to hand them my hat, don't I? That lights up. If anyone you see is on the naughty list, we'll hand them my hat.
Oh, I just saw Chuck Gibbons come through here. We should have given him that hat. This looks like the Enrich float, Samantha, and Enrich in downtown Richmond here is doing some wonderful things. You can read more about them and check them out online. Just look up Enrich of Richmond. And if you have a problem with addiction, please get in touch with Enrich. They do some great things with their recovery programs.
Hi,
and you can learn more about it. As I said, check out their Facebook page or online.
Next up is Clogbusters.
All right.
How great is that truck? Look at that. It's all shiny and new, too.
It is very nice. And check out all the lights on the tank there looking good. Merry Christmas from all the gang at Clogbusters. They're out in the Mobberly community of Madison County. Call today to get a Christmas special. They're out there on the Irvin Road in the Mobberly Square.
You know, that last float might have been Grace Point Church. It said Celebrate Recovery. So hopefully we didn't miss that one. We weren't set Enrich. So next up, we always do. We don't want to miss anybody.
Well, it said Enrich. That's
yes,
kind of what I went with.
Credit Union. I know. We've got our cards here. Commonwealth Credit Union. A Commonwealth Credit Union. They're here to support your financial goals. Come discover how we, and I wanted you to see this. It says, see you differently. See their truck? See you differently. No, we don't
Like
get to have a
Credit
shot
Union.
of the truck right now.
That's a wonderful float. Check out the big deer, the North Pole sign, the huge sleigh, and the workshop. That's fancy. Very nice float from Commonwealth Credit Union.
I saw that float today on the interstate, headed this way. I was like, well, there goes a float.
Here comes another big fire engine 12 with the Eagles of Madison County Youth Football League. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday season. Look at all those excited folks up on top of the engine.
And you would not know that it's 26 degrees out here with how excited they are.
No, that's the Whitehall engine there. Always appreciate those folks out on the north side of the county in Madison County. A lot of kids up top in the cabin having a big time with the lights and the horns.
I love all the signs too, Kelly. Look at that.
You think those guys are having any fun?
I think they're having a big time. Oh, they're wanting the camera on them, Gage. Up top. Can somebody get a camera up top of them?
There they go.
There
Good job.
Go. They were trying so hard to get on camera. Kids Under Construction is next. They are a licensed child care facility right here in Richmond. Your child deserves the best. Kids Under Construction.
Lots of kiddos on that float here tonight. Santa's Workshop. Of course, that's the theme for the Richmond Christmas Parade this year.
Santa's Workshop. It will be very difficult to judge, Kelly. I've already found several that have such a great theme. Like they're all tricked out for the Santa's Workshop theme.
A lot of folks around this float coming in here with a lot of lights and Santa up on top. This is S&S Service Unlimited. They do cabinet installs, decks, home remodeling improvements, cabinet refinishing. You can check them up. It's S&S Service on Facebook and see what they can do for you if you're needing cabinets, whether it's new or doing a kitchen remodel. Check them out.
Yeah, it says it right there. Cabinet refinishing, just like you said, decks, home remodeling, installs, much more. Give them a call. They do it all. S&S. Oh, and look how precious, Kelly. Little Miss and Mr. Clark County. Little Miss and Mr. Clark County, Ava Grace, Richmond, and Harrison
my.
James Stipe. Or Stipp. I'm going to guess it's Stipp. S-T-I-P-P. I don't want to say his name wrong. Harrison is also the current AmeriFest Mr. U.S. 2024.
Well, they sure are politicking tonight. They've taught them the pageant wave well.
Absolutely. And
Look
staying
at
nice
this
and warm up
beautiful
there.
little part of Santa's workshop, this beautiful Christmas globe float. This is from Salon 116 right here in Richmond. The best part of Santa's workshop's the beauty salon next door. How do you think Santa keeps that beard and hair looking so good?
That's right. Look
The
at their
ladies
hair.
of Salon 116, check them out. They're all wishing everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Looking good, ladies.
You know, you wonder if it's warm in that snow globe.
Ask them for the Cindy Lou Hoodoo.
Tate's Creek Paving. They'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a blessed and happy New Year. His hat's glowing too up there, Kelly.
Look at that stainless steel shining there tonight. That's just one nice truck.
It is.
Troop 118, here's the Scouting America troop rolling in on your camera view now. These are ages 11 to 17, Sam, and if you want to join the Troop 18 scouting program, you'll be inspired, encouraged, and prepared for life. That's what scouting does for young men. Give them a call. That's Troop 118 for ages 11 to 17.
And check out this next float. It's the Clark Moore's cheerleaders. You can hear them coming. The Clark Moore's cheerleaders are in the Christmas spirit. This team will take the mat at state in a few short weeks. Everybody wish them luck tonight. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. They might be our most spirited ones yet.
And look at them, straight out of Whoville. I like that. Next up is Pro Signs. Visit the pros at Pro Signs for locally made products, lit signs, non-lit, all your vehicle graphic and wrap needs. Those guys do a great job. Remember the name Pro Signs, another great local Madison County business.
Mountain Comprehensive Care is up next. Mountain Comprehensive Care Center is a community mental health center that strives to aid individuals in coping with a variety of issues.
They've got the van all decked out with a lot of great decorations and presents and
And a snowman.
candy for the kids. This looks like the bookmobile, Samantha, from the Madison County Public Library. They wish you and yours a storybook Christmas directly from Santa's workshop. So see what they've got in tow here.
Oh, it's
very
beautiful, isn't it?
Festive and
You wonder how many hours so many volunteers work.
look at
tirelessly
Santa's
on
list.
this.
Wow, that's a nice looking float
Do
right
you
there.
see the name Kelly on there?
Oh, let me look. Yes, it's on there twice on the nice list.
I don't see Samantha on there.
Oh, well.
Maybe next year. I might be getting cold. Next up is Sunshine Play Cafe. Sunshine Play Cafe is now open from 8:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday. And you can get to enjoy a cafe, indoor, outdoor play, and private event rentals.
Folks, if you haven't been shopping Save-A-Lot, you need to. It's Richmond's only locally owned grocery store that's left, and we're all about supporting local here. Fresh Cut Meat Daily, they have a wonderful, wonderful meat department. Chicken wings, fresh produce, meat, poultry. The produce kits are made daily in-house. And next to the Save-A-Lot is the new Java Shed offering those specialty coffees you love. So check the folks out at Save-A-Lot.
I don't know if you can tell on camera, but they had a lot of vanilla wafers on that truck. AE Electrical Solutions is next, Kelly. They proudly provide the Central Kentucky area with complete electrical solutions to industrial and commercial clients.
Here comes the folks at Morgan Heating and Air right here in Richmond. Since 2005, that's almost 20 years now, Morgan Heating and Air has been doing full-service residential and commercial heating and air, owned and operated by Adam Morgan.
And Rogers Lawn and Landscape. They want to say Merry Christmas from Rogers Lawn and Landscape. They are your full-service solution. And they say, have a happy holiday.
That is a sassy-looking wrap on that. Well, here we go. This is the Life Christian Academy float. They're a private education foundation built on biblical principles and foundations, focusing on your child's unique path. So that sounds good to you. Check out Life Christian Academy there with a float full of happy folks there tonight.
All right, Big Hill Towing. The let me start over. The Southern Madison Sluggers, that's a mouthful. 12U travel baseball team from Richmond. And they are riding with Big Hill Towing.
Yep, the 12 and under travel baseball team.
Yeah, look at them on there. And that might be our sixth Grinch tonight, Kelly. I love it.
They got the Grinch tagging
He's
along
behind
there.
him. Oh, we missed
Have to be careful not let him steal Christmas. Here comes our friends at WBON Electric with another great float. Check out the train, Samantha. They've got a real live active train on the float.
Okay.
They want to
We always love them.
Oh, this is fantastic.
We love them every year.
Look at all the moving parts on this thing now, folks. Wow, that is impressive. I'm going to have to say, ho, 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 Santa's Workshop. They want to thank everyone for their continued support. 30 years now. WBON Electric says Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all. There's our friend.
WLEX TV. Here is Chief Meteorologist Bill Meck. Bill celebrates, he's right here beside us. He's celebrating 25 years at WLEX 18.
There's
In
Bill.
2024 this year is his 25th year. Can you believe it? Merry Christmas from the whole team at WLEX 18 family.
Well, and we're media partners with Channel 18. We love Bill and the folks there. And we had him on the radio giving a little preview of the Christmas forecast tonight. Appreciate Bill and all they do. Chick-fil-A of Richmond Center, there's their mascot. Merry Christmas from Chick-fil-A at Richmond Center, from all their family to yours. Remember, eat more chicken.
Eat more chicken. I'm happy to.
Oh.
U.S. Army recruiting. So this is the Richmond Army Recruiting Office, and hi, thank you for the mints. Thank you. They stop at our table when we love it every year. They would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The Army currently offers numerous opportunities of 150 different career options. That's a lot.
Got their truck
And
all
another
decked out
Grinch
nice
on there.
Wouldn't be Christmas without the Grinch. Here's the Richmond Royals 11 and under baseball team. During the summer, they travel to local towns pursuing their love for the game, and they just travel around, and other teams do it too. So just always a lot of great competition, and
There's
the
nothing
young
better.
folks learn the game, and it's
Nothing
just
better
really
than
great.
seeing them in a Christmas parade and that little kids enjoy. And they're not that little. So this is next up, the Madison Central FFA. They are on Engine 1, the Madison County Fire Department. Engine 1, FFA.
Future Farmers of America
That's
there.
right, from Madison Central.
The next float up we have coming in here is from Destination Athlete. Destination Athlete's your one-stop resource for all your spirit wear equipment, online stores, varsity jackets, uniforms, and more. So
Look,
remember
they're
the
wearing
name.
them, aren't they?
Destination
They got it
Athlete.
all happening. Hi.
There they are with their lettered jackets, and it's all very cool.
All right, this time it's the Mad Axe. Kelly, I don't know if you've been there, but it's so much fun at the Mad Axe. They're bringing Santa's workshop to life. Join us for the holiday fun at axe throwing and billiards. They are right here in Richmond.
What is their address?
I don't know their address, but I know where it is. It's behind Brady's
Okay,
Hibachi.
that sounds like fun. Well, you can hear the sirens and see the big light show rolling in here from the entry from the City of Richmond Safety Department. Got the light show going, and Santa and his little dog there, looks like. He's doing a little sleigh riding tonight.
That's right, public safety. You know, you never know how much you need them until something bad happens, and then you're thankful they're there.
Exactly right, Samantha.
All right, this is Joyful Life Ministries. They say, Merry Christmas to everyone from Joyful Life.
The truck with the big bow. Smiling faces inside. They're enjoying the parade here tonight. Here's your 2024 Madison County Fair pageant winners alongside your pageant directors Kenzie Thomas and Lydia Carey on the float coming in to your screen there right now. Looking good, ladies.
Hi, everybody. Oh, look at the carousel in the back.
See a lot of Afghans tonight as
Yes.
people dress most
ours.
appropriately. Oh, yes. We have been out here for years and not learned anything.
That's right. Oh, and this is so beautiful, Kelly. This is Redeeming Hope. It's a nonprofit building a home for teen victims of human trafficking and exploitation in Kentucky. Stop human trafficking.
That is so unique. Look at the
That's beautiful.
angel float there.
Yes.
You can see the name there in lights, Redeeming Hope. That is something you need to check out here. Learn
You hope
more
you
about
don't
that.
have to need it.
Well, one of my favorite entries in the parade is always Ricky Richmond from the Battle of Richmond.
That's right.
Don't forget, they always do their sock drive for the holidays. So Philip and the folks are always looking for great ways to give back and do things. Keep them in your giving plans here.
And last weekend, they just had Santa there. You could get your picture with Santa.
Well,
They're always
look at the
so
American
full of
flag
joy
and
at the-
lights there. And
Yeah, the
beautiful
holiday season.
float. Battle of Richmond says, Merry Christmas, happy holiday season.
Next up is Grace Covenant Church of God. Hi, guys. Grace Covenant Church of God presents Sweetest Name I Know, Jesus. Their church is located at 136 Aspen Avenue in Richmond, Kentucky. Their service starts at 11 a.m.
They've got a little bakery going on there. You can see we're at the cash register and everybody enjoying the treats. Next up is Girl Scout Troop 7327. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas, and they hope Santa brings you some fun stuff, they say. There's the girls from the Girl Scout Troop 7327. Waving to all you folks at home.
They look
Enjoying
like
our
they're staying
parade
nice
coverage.
and warm, too, don't they, Kelly?
Yes, the kids just are oblivious to anything. They're having a ball.
That's right. Richmond Liberty Fast Pitch is next. I think they're having a great time, too. Richmond Liberty Fast Pitch is sponsored by Richmond Car and Truck Center this year, making friends and making a difference.
Another pretty float there with the building blocks and the workshop. Judge is going to have a tough time tonight.
I agree.
I love this. I love the train. I don't know why, but I think this is so cool.
This is cool.
Yeah, I got the smoke
And
rolling out.
different. I don't think we saw this last year.
The bell. Well, I want to ride in that.
I do, too.
All over town.
I do, too.
I think Richmond, we need to talk to Mine Rich and see if we can't get that for just a little transportation trolley. That may be the
Eastside Community Church.
Yeah, if that's their entry, want to remind you they're having services either the 9:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. service every Sunday morning. So check them out at Eastside Community Church.
Next up is Been There, Dump That. That's kind of fun to say. You got to say that
catchy.
with enthusiasm. Tired of clutter? Too many boxes to fit in the trash? Call Been There, Dump That dumpster service. They offer dumpsters of multiple sizes and rental periods.
Well, here's a beautiful 1972 Chevelle. This is owned by William and Bridget Payne of Berea, along with their kids, Haley and Nick. This was a 10-year restoration project that was just completed in September. How sassy is that Chevelle?
I got to love that color. That's
I
impressive.
know, that's just great.
Next up is Thomas Quality Construction. Call for all your roofing, restoration, and emergency service needs. I'm getting tongue-tied. It's getting a little chilly. Hi!
This is a great looking float. Lots of things going on here. Look at the snow machine on the back, the workshop, the tree decked out and decorated.
They say, why settle for the rest when you can rely on the best?
Why,
Thomas Quality
absolutely.
Construction. Roofing, restoration, and emergency service needs.
Here's a float from K&R Farm. They provide farm fresh beef, pork, lamb, chicken, and more. I'll tell you, they're right over there, Spanish Grove Drive in Richmond, Southern Hills. You need to check the little butcher shop out because, I mean, they may be small, but they've got some big, delicious stuff in there.
Supporting local.
Pork, lamb, chicken. Know where your food comes from. Check them out there at K&R Farm. Again, right over there, Spanish Grove Drive, Southern Hills.
All right, next up is 10U, Central Kentucky Smash House Softball League. Hi, everybody.
They've got a float full of little ones on there tonight, lit up, enjoying the light show
And look, it
the
says
ride.
Santa's Workshop up there. They're working hard making toys.
They've all got their festive Christmas hats on and having a big time here tonight. Appreciate you tuning us in here tonight on our coverage of the 2024 Richmond Christmas Parade. Thanks to Parks and Rec and the City of Richmond for letting us be part of it here again on WBON
thankful.
TV Channel 9. Here's the folks from Cash Express with their Jeep entry. During the last 18 years, Cash Express Toy, Canned Good, and Coat Drive has helped hundreds of families in Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama. Anyone in need can contact Cash Express, and they can refer you to a distributing organization.
Lewis Veterinary. They are a small family-owned veterinary clinic. They're in downtown Richmond.
Right across from Jackson's, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah.
We specialize, it says, in canine and feline care. They want you to call them for all your veterinarian needs.
They're all waving to you folks at home. There's Snoopy, a.k.a. the Red Baron. Our next float, we want to give a little tribute to David's Wrecker Service. I guess this is the first Christmas former owner David Burns has missed in many, many years, but the tradition goes on. David's Wrecker participating in the Christmas parade in his honor. David Burns, proud owner of David's Wrecker Service, still going strong, folks. David's Wrecker, if you need a tow or help out with your car locked out or whatever, they're downtown Richmond too, another great local business.
Next up is Central Kentucky Industrial. They are family-owned since 2000. Building the future together, one weld at a time.
CKI.
Yeah, Merry Christmas from Central Kentucky Industrial. Look how beautiful that float is.
Those are great folks, Calvin Gooch and the family out there at CKI.
They're working hard.
Right
Santa's
out there.
Workshop. That looks like a workshop to me.
Right
Kelly,
out
it's
in-
going to be hard. I'm glad we're not judging.
Yeah, me too. Out in Waco, Kentucky there, CKI, check them out. Get Outside Kentucky. Their team is proud to provide Madison County with outdoor services like equipment rentals and a full-service bike shop. And you can check out their waterfront location. It's over at Lake Reba. So look, what another great local business there for biking and kayaking and all kinds of things to help you stay fit and enjoy the outdoors. The Madison County Mad Hatters looks like rolling in with their bicycle entries here in the parade. Doing some tricks and stunts on the mountain bikes.
Oh, check them out. I'm not sure, but this might have been Madison County Multi-Use. Multi-Use Path Alliance promoting rails to trails, multi-use pathways in Madison County to connect communities.
Now that says Richmond Riney B. You know about the Riney B?
I do not, but I have a feeling it might be this that I'm talking about right now, the Multi-Use Path Alliance.
Well, the Riney B was the old railroad that used to run through Richmond, Irvin, Nicholasville. Well, let me see what else. Riney, forgive me,
Yeah,
but
multi-use trails, that's what we were reading. Good, we're on target.
Well, it's a good read. Check out the
Yes.
Riney B Railroad here, and a lot of good history about that. Here's the Madison County ambulance from the EMS. Got the Christmas music going. And the
Spillman Golf
ambulance
is
looking
next.
good.
Check it out. I love learning about new businesses in town. Not sure how new it is, but it's new to me. Spillman Golf, located between Berea and Richmond. It's your one-stop shop for all your golf needs. Spillman Golf offers a wide variety of golf equipment, club fittings, simulator bay rentals, and repairs. I think I'm going to maybe have to stop in there or something for the husband.
Well, we've got just a minute, Samantha. I want to remind you, Phase 1 of the new Richmond Regional Sports Park off Goggins Lane, it's almost complete, if you can believe it. Phase 2 will begin at the first of the year with the new park set to open in 2026 with the soccer fields, a disc golf course, mountain biking, and walking trails. They're going to have pickleball courts, tennis, basketball, and volleyball courts. There will also be a new playground and dog park. That thing's going to be amazing. So
really
just a little update on the Goggins Lane Regional Sports Park. And we're going to be able to host those big volleyball competitions and all that stuff here in Richmond. Very exciting. Next up, that looks like Force Athletics Complex. Madison County's largest and most elite dance and cheer program. There's something for everyone at the Force, starting at age 18 months and up. You can stand up, you can get into Force Athletics and start learning and getting involved in the fun. Now, there's a ballet dancer up on the float.
So pretty.
They've got an LED screen, pretty fancy there, and a lot of fancy Christmas lights and a lot of happy kids there.
Look, and their videos are showing Santa's workshop, working hard in the heart of the North Pole. Says they are busy making toys.
So who's the little ballerina there, the little
I don't know.
snow
They didn't
queen?
tell us, did they?
A lot of
There
happy,
it is. Good.
happy
we gotta
face.
get
There
the
she is.
ballerina in there. Honor Home Loans is our next float tonight. They say Merry Christmas from your local lender with Honor Home Loans. They got a big sign about Santa's workshop. Everybody's doing such a great job tonight, Kelly, with the theme.
Well, and they have a sign there with all kinds of directions to the Toy and Elf Village and the North Pole and Santa's Workshop. Lots of presents there for Santa.
I
to
love how
deliver
they're
here.
going nice and slow, too. You know, sometimes every year we get them going really fast. This year, everyone's taking their time, and we love it. Everybody wants to be on camera.
I think that's a good point. Give a hat tip to all of our participants tonight. They've been very mindful of where the cameras are this year, taking
right.
advantage of it. There's the folks at New Vista. They're a community mental health center. New Vista provides services to children and adults, including outpatient therapy, primary care, and psychiatry services.
Next up is New Life Worship, a Pentecostal Church of God. Pastor Steve and Deanna Masters. They are located on 1551 Mobberly Road. 1551 Mobberly Road, if you're interested, everybody. New Life Worship.
Now, we've got a little something different this year. I know it's not Halloween, but we've got the Edge of Darkness Haunted House. This is located in 128 Mount Vernon Road in Berea. You know how you turn off there to go the old road to Renfro Valley? And I don't know if the haunted house goes year-round or...
Frosty looks scared up there. If they'll get a picture of him.
Can we get a picture of Frosty? He's kind of shaking in his shoes there.
And we get another Grant. Hi!
Thank you. There he is. Look at Frosty kind of shivering there.
I don't know if you can tell on the video, but he's shaking. Shaking and baking. Next up, we have Classic Towing. Classic Towing hopes your holiday season is full of laughter and cheer. They're sending warm wishes for a wonderful new year. Kelly, I don't think we've ever had a helicopter in the parade.
I don't think so, but that's a real deal. Mr. Settles does fly that right out there around the area. We see him quite often performing a trick or two and a maneuver in the sky.
Wonder if he'd let us on there.
I don't know if you can handle it.
Do you know how to fly one?
No, I don't.
See, that's how I get on that naughty list. Just kidding, everybody.
It looks fun.
Just kidding. We're not getting on the helicopter.
Here's our friends at Dargavel's Towing, wishing everybody a holly jolly Christmas and Happy New Year with their big recovery truck here, or one of them, not the big one, but roll back here tonight, decked out with all kinds of great light shows and presents and friendly folks keeping warm and enjoying the parade tonight.
Richmond Liberty Baseball is next, Kelly. Their team is sponsored by Hitachi, 9U baseball team based out of Richmond. They hope to make Richmond proud in the 2025 season. I think they're going to have a great season. Hi!
Was he talking about you?
Richmond Liberty Baseball.
He said, look, guys, there's a celebrity.
I didn't hear that part. You have better ears than me. I think he said Richmond Liberty Baseball.
Maybe that's what it was. Well, you were doing the talking.
You're trying to get me on the naughty list now.
I could listen because I wasn't doing the talking that time. Hey, look here. These Kentucky Bluegrass Cloggers are back. Ages ranging from 3 to 59. They dance traditional, contemporary clogging, and then offer both recreational and competitive clogging. And they're going to start new lessons in the new year. Let's give it a listen, folks. Well, there's my favorite part. How fun. Kentucky Bluegrass Cloggers.
They're definitely staying warm. Dancing, they're keeping themselves warm. Next up, Kelly, we have Adams Buick GMC. Biggs Contracting is accompanying Adams Buick GMC. with his 2024 GMC Sierra and the 2024 Buick giveaway car. Better call Paul, and Sid said sell 'em.
All right. The sales king. Here comes Amerifest Miss Kentucky. Miss Kentucky preteen and Miss Kentucky teen representing the Amerifest system, and they'll be attending the National, Samantha. It's coming up in July in Cherokee, North Carolina. How long has it been since you've been over in Cherokee?
It's been a long time.
Y'all used to go there when you were kids? Maggie Valley,
maybe,
all that stuff?
yes.
Yeah. Used to have the
I
old
was
gun
little.
town up there.
Oh, and we've got more baseball. Richmond Royals 9U. Hi, guys. This is the Richmond Royals 9U travel baseball team. They want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Oh, them boys are fired up here.
I love how everybody's got the Christmas spirit.
Have their names on the baseballs there, as you notice.
Yes.
Very cool. Next up, this is Baptist Health with Santa's elves busy at work getting these last-minute toys ready for the big night. You know, it's not that far off, kids. Just 2 or 3 weeks before old Santa comes with all his gifts for good boys and girls.
I wonder if they could, Santa's Workshop, if they could make me some toys up there, because I don't have any yet. I've maybe bought 1 or 2 presents.
Oh, really?
Hi, guys. Hi for stopping.
You're going to have to get busy.
I need to get busy. Yes, yes. This looks like Model Lab School. Cheer. Model High School. The varsity cheerleaders are nestled all snug in their bed with visions of competitions and games cheering in their head.
A lot of fun hats and dress from the Model Lab varsity cheer team. Next up, the Clark Moore dance team. Now, any upcoming 6th grade student can come to try out and be part of Clark Moore Middle School dance team. They want to thank Madison LLC, Lunsco, Mike Lunsford, Southland Trucking, and Perfect Imperfections LLC for all their support. Thanks, parents and families. Have a Merry Christmas.
Ah, look at this. This is beautiful. Derby State Equipment. Makes you just want to go, "Arr," you know, growl. Merry Christmas, they say. From your Kubota one-stop shop.
Yes,
everybody needs one of those for
kinds
Christmas.
of fun Kubota equipment there at Derby State. They've got the lights all decked out on them tonight, looking good.
How much fun would that be tonight? Might get a little chilly, but it'd still be fun.
Coming into view there, Madison Hills Christian Church float. They wish you a very Merry Christmas. And now if you're savvy and know how to scan the QR code for more information, you might be able to grab that off the float. But Madison Hills Christian Church, they say, is a church where you belong. If you don't have one, check them out, Madison Hills Christian Church. Big, pretty float there in tow by the big.
We always love it when
Big
these
truck.
floats have music on them. Between the band and the floats.
Mr. Grinch there holding his own.
You know, we should start counting how many Grinches we've seen tonight. We might be up to 10.
I would think so, yeah. Everybody loves them a little Grinch at Christmas.
That's right.
You can't
Time to watch the movie again.
You can't appreciate.
I know it.
You know Aunt Bethany in Christmas Vacation? Well, I didn't know this, but I just saw it the other day. She was the voice of Betty Boop and Minnie Mouse.
Oh, I did not know that.
No, well, yeah, it was interesting, but funny part in that
check
movie.
this out. This is the Masons of Madison County. And it looks like they may have their hot chocolate.
Freemasons
of
always
Madison County.
active in doing a lot of good work, charity causes and stuff. Pretty float there tonight with their inflatables and some of the members on the float tonight. Here comes the Caudle dance team, the Caudle Middle. Merry Christmas from the Caudle Middle School dance team. There they are on their float tonight.
And some beautiful poinsettias on there. Hi.
A lot of Afghans, big coats, cute hats,
Yes.
smiling faces.
That's
hello,
right.
hello. Big crowd, despite the
26-degree temperature. It may be even colder now
I
since
think
we
we're down-
started the parade.
Well, it's safe to
You know,
say we're in
this
the mid-20s.
This is Kentucky's largest evening parade. And
You got it.
having such a good time with this float, check them out. It's Klein's Construction.
Wow,
the
what a float.
Klein's family tonight, they would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Look at the
Nah,
puppies.
I don't think Johnny did all that by himself. But that is a fancy little float. Let's give it a listen. They got the music and the whole show going.
Oh my God, that dog is so cute. It's eating a Tootsie Roll. Oh my God. It's eating a Tootsie Roll.
Yeah, we like the Christmas music.
We do, absolutely.
Klein Construction in contention there on a
See, and if
Very
you
nice float.
have the music, you can dance and stay warm.
Terrace Nursing Home with this entry. Terrace Nursing Home and Rehab. They're located in Berea. They've got over 100-bed skilled nursing and long-term care facility, and they've been voted the best of the best multiple years in a row. That's at the Terrace Nursing. So if you've got an aging parent or dealing with those things in your life, check out the Terrace. Little gingerbread man hamming it up.
I bet they're staying warm in there. And I love the big red bow coming up on the truck next. You'll get a chance to see that. And a Christmas tree. It's coming. There it is. And it's Hometown Dental. Hometown Dental in Richmond. They're serving Richmond families for over 20 years. They're here for all your dental needs.
Having fun on the float there tonight from Hometown Dental. Here comes the gals from Excel Gymnastics Cheer. Wishing everybody a wonderful holiday season. You see the toy shop float there with some of the little cheer gals in tow on the float tonight.
You know, these floats, all of them on the kids on the floats, they don't look like they're frozen at all, do they? They're having a great time, and I'm so thankful the weather's held out. It's not snowing. It's not raining.
We were really kind of worried, but it's turned out okay.
It's
if
turned
you
out
dress
great.
for cold weather, you're going to be okay.
I got my heated socks on.
There you go.
Yes.
You got to break out the heavy artillery.
That's right. Oh, it's Santa's Detail Shop. Check it out. Wynn Auto Detailing, a family-owned business since 2019. They've been voted #1 best of the best every year since opening.
Yeah, if you want your vehicle done, Wynn's been around quite a while now, so they're doing good work. This is the Peacemakers Motorcycle Club. Now, you talk about a group that's been around for a long, long time. These are some great guys, and they're wishing all the citizens of Madison County and Richmond a Merry Christmas, and thank you all for your support.
Oh, and look,
From
it's
the
one of my
Peacemakers.
favorites right here, Dairy Queen on Keeneland Drive. They're wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
What if they got the ice cream machine in there in old Santa's workshop?
No, even as cold as it is, I think I'd eat some.
I see the ice cream sandwich on there. It's been a long time since I had one of those. And from the folks at Bluegrass Pediatric Therapies, wishing you a dynamite Christmas. Look at all those dinosaurs there, and a roaring new year as they show you a peek into Santasaurus's workshop. Now check it out. Get it? Santasaurus workshop.
I get it, Santasaurus.
T-Rex out front on point. Big dinosaur there. Looks like the guy from the gas station there, Sinclair.
And it's Model Lab School. These are the students We've had cheerleaders tonight. We've had dance teams tonight. And now we've got the Model Lab school students. Model Lab, they're excited to prepare for the holidays and Santa. They're saying, get ready for his big night out. They want to share their bright light and joy with others.
So who's the big guy in the hat here?
That's the Model Patriot.
Oh, of course. Coming up next, the folks at Eagle Finance. If you need a little bridge loan, payday, or something like that, hey, they loan money to people, not credit scores at Eagle. They've been serving Madison County since 2014, so they've celebrating 10 years of business this year. So for your personal finance, little loan here and there. Everybody needs little help from time to time. Check them out at Eagle Finance.
Look at
right
that.
here
It's
in
a
Richmond.
radio flyer. I used to have one of those. I bet you did too, Kelly.
I did. Do you have the sled or the wagon?
I had the wagon. Oh, more music. We love it. It's A+ Pediatrics, where kids come first.
Oh, let it snow.
Now, I say no to that. I love the song, but I don't want the snow.
Oh, come on. A little for Christmas Day.
Maybe for
Come on.
Christmas Day.
All right. Well, they had a nice light show there on the float. Good entry there. Here's AFS Academy, winner of Madison County's Best 3 years in a row now. AFS Academy in 10th Planet Richmond has been in business for 30 years, teaching men, women, and children of all ages self-defense and sport competition. And they travel around. Check this out. They get in these competitions all over, Samantha.
Woo! Check them out.
Yeah, they're doing great things there at 10th Planet in Richmond. Get your kids involved in martial arts. It keeps them out of a lot of other stuff.
You know, I don't know how they don't fall off of that.
Well, they're going
I
at
would.
it. Doing a little grappling there.
I love it. That shows you those abs that they've got from all that.
All right, there's some Christmas characters meandering down the parade road tonight.
Yes, and next we have the real estate company. They don't just sell homes, they build lasting relationships with their clients. Whether you're buying or selling, give the real estate company a call today to get started. I love all their costumes.
Lots of presents on that
Another Grinch,
float
more
tonight.
Grinches.
Yeah, a lot of happy folks there, snowmen and women, and elves of all nature. Well,
Kelly,
it's the
are
most...
we at the end?
Oh, no, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Richmond tourism is full of holiday cheer, and they proudly haul the jolly man himself this year. There he is, Santa, the big man, and his magical sleigh. Richmond tourism is honored to help our very favorite visitor, Santa, make his grand entrance to kick off the holiday season in the beautiful city of Richmond. Santa's sleigh was kindly donated by Lake City Commissioner Kay Jones. And thank you to Santa's elf Gerald Tatum for building the float. And wish him a happy birthday today. Gerald's having a birthday.
Yeah, he's driving the truck.
Hey, Santa.
Hi, Santa. I'm on the nice list, please. Despite my
Over
hat.
here, over here.
Yes. Oh, and more Richmond Police Department. Hi, guys. Thank you for letting
yes.
us join us this year, the city of Richmond. Hey, Kelly, and we want to remind everybody that the Richmond Parks and Recreation team, again this year, they're hosting an ice skating rink at Irvin McDowell Park from December 12th through the 15th. Tickets can be purchased at parks.richmond.ky.us. And in addition to ice skating, you'll want to check out the local food vendors and free activities, including photo ops. They're going to have inflatables and a petting zoo. So it's really fun, but you're going to want to register before the event. So make sure you get on there because I think it's even supposed to be getting warmer next week.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to warm up a little bit. But, yeah, there we are. Another parade in the books here tonight. And thank you all so much. Before we leave you, we do have this. You saw come right in to the Santa broadcast booth desk here tonight, and this is the winners of the Mill District Christmas Decorating Contest. Now, this was something that Parks and Recs and the city did, and the winner of the Mill District Contest is Second at Main. 200 West Main Street here in Richmond, owned by the Sowers family. And they say, thank you, Campus Warehouse, for creating the prize basket valued at $300. And they would like to thank all the participants that decorated the storefronts here and made Richmond so beautiful for the parade and the remainder of the holiday season. So,
Kelly, I'm going back to the weather app because, you know, we said it was 26 degrees when we started. What do we think it is now?
I want to say 24.
Going back to Bill Meck. We should have had him tell us when he walked by. It was fun having Channel 18 Bill Meck there. So it is 8:13 right now. It's about 25, so we've dropped a degree.
25, okay. Well, not
and
too bad.
And we're warm. We're having a good time.
It's
and it's always warm when we're having a good time,
full
right?
of holiday cheer. It's keeping us going here tonight.
We want to remind everybody, make sure that you go to the vendor market tomorrow at the Richmond Mall.
Right. And reminder right here on Channel 9 WBON, Christmas replays every Sunday, noon till 2. And then we'll have a special presentation for you as well on Sunday, or Christmas Day, rather, and we'll be telling you more about that.
That's so fun.
Samantha, thanks so much. It's been another great night.
And thanks to the Richmond Parks and Recreation Department. We want to thank them, the city of Richmond. Gosh, like we said at the beginning of the parade, it takes a lot of people to make this event happen for
we couldn't
everyone.
name them all because there's so much, starts with the decorations and the planning and so many months out. But for our broadcast crew tonight, Aiden Mills, Copeland Peterson, our dynamic producer, Gage Hill. Also, a hat tip to our chief technician, Jim Greenlee, tonight for all his help.
And to Kelly McBride over here, handing us all of our notes, putting them in the correct order. It would be impossible for us to put them in order and read it all as they're, because sometimes, you know, they go by a little faster than we'd like. But tonight, A+ to everybody going by.
And thanks absolutely to Kelly. For Samantha Burford, thanks again. Kelly Wallingford, for all the crew, wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday. Enjoy, and we'll see you next year.